Hey guys, to watch this video for Wednesday, August 18th, if I have that right. Yeah. I'm going to keep it short and sweet tonight. I did the one highlight I can give you, which those of you who know me, I was talking about VRPX. This was a high, I mean, this was my best call of the year maybe, but I'll have to add extended hours on here. Hold on. There we go. So VRPX, I was in pre-market, going over my pre-market stuff, right? Maybe go to 2-minute candles even. And I'm on the mic, and I said, my favorite one out there is VRPX, right? It's a recent high flyer. It's a low float, and it just topped out at 5 in pre-market. So you got a potential whole number inflection point, a low float, recent high flyer. All those things lined up. And as you guys know, as I'm doing the pre-market stuff and going over all the morning gappers, I generally don't trade. I was hoping this would wait till after 5 or after the opening bell, but it didn't. It triggered right there. Let me see what time this was. This is about 5 or 6 minutes left, maybe 4 minutes left. And then the market opened and it halted. And anyway, it never looked back. The reason I'm putting it as a highlight is because I gave the exact idea, and I got several thank yous from people that did grab that, and I don't blame you. If I wasn't busy doing the morning thing, I probably would have traded it myself. In hindsight, obviously, I feel like a fool for not grabbing it anyway, right? But there you go. So that was a massive move, or the pre-market 5 idea. It literally went to over 16. It went to 16.48. Actually, in after hours, I think it went up to like 22. Anyway. That's going to be on watch tomorrow. But that's like probably one of my better calls in recent history. What are we watching for tomorrow? FLGC. I'm just putting this on bounce watch. I mean, it was crazy strong. Then it had the nasty reversal yesterday. Another nasty sell-off today. But it's down to some support and kind of in that buy zone we look for. So I'm just putting it on bounce watch. DDD goes back on bounce watch. Just another red day. After the gap up on earnings, it's really been beaten up. I mean, it's lost quite a chunk. I think there was a headline in After Hours, CEO spending some money on some shares, maybe today. I'm not sure if it was today or not. But anyway, certainly worth watching for a bounce. AHPI, this one goes back on bounce watch, just another red day. Pretty close to a 20-day now, and had a massive move. I mean, if you start from 4, it made a massive move, back in early July. But even just from, let me give you the date here, August 9th, it made like a 3 or 4 day move, from 850-ish maybe, all the way. So it basically doubled. And now it's come back down to the 20-day on declining volume. So it goes back on bounce watch for tomorrow. BT goes back on bounce watch for tomorrow. That's a Bitcoin play. It's made its way back down to the 20-day. Certainly a decent setup for a bounce. VRPX, especially, by the way, if Bitcoin is strong tomorrow, right? VRPX, it's stupid extended, but I got to put it on watch after what it did. ALF, very strong move today. One of the few, really, really nice moves today. Went from 665 to 1020. Actually, in after hours, it's trading at 1062. It went to almost 11 in after hours, too. So that is probably going to be a gapper, but certainly a potential watch tomorrow. BODY doesn't look like much because it's an ugly daily chart, but I think they had earnings, and the earnings came, and I think their earnings were decent. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't really read it, but and it had a really nice bounce today, and it's pretty beaten up from, if you look at when it IPO'd, and then it was actually over 18 back in February. Anyway, ran up to 835 today before closing at 786. There's the intraday. Let me get after hours back off there again. Whoops. There we go. So you can see that really, really nice move today. I caught a good pullback in it for one trade, but it didn't exactly kill it on it. Made a few $100, I think. Anyway, it goes back on watch. Even though the daily chart's ugly, because of that intraday move it made, I do want to watch it tomorrow. SPRT had the gap up to new recent highs, and then then it reversed, then another red day, then today a gap down and a pretty strong day, which topped out at exactly 850. We love half number and whole number breaks, especially when it's a break of a relevant spot on the chart, and that would be a break of yesterday's high. So let's keep our eyes on that one over 850 if it looks good. TVTX had the gap up yesterday, sold off, and a really nice bounce today. So that one is a potential long tomorrow, in my opinion. And then a couple potential gappers. Tilray, TLRY, closed at 13.12. As I'm talking right now, it's trading at $14. And then GLG also closed at 74 cents and is trading at $1 in after hours. So those are two potential gappers tomorrow. We'll see if they're still gapping in the morning. And that's it for me. I'm going to quit babbling, and I'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning.